Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be installing some fog lights on a 2021 or 2022 Subaru WRX STI. So we got to get the bumper off, which requires removing these fasteners on the top and the bottom of the car. We've got it off. Now we got to get these sections out of here. So these are the new bezels, and they have the DRL strip on the top there. It comes with some connectors and the fog lights right here. So I screwed in the fog light first. Now we're going to put the bezel on. Nice.
Nice.
Okay, there you go.
Nice.
Okay, it's in. One down, one more to go. Carl joined the chat. This is his Land Rover SUV. Very nice. Okay, now we have the wiring to do, which is very complicated. You see all these wires. So first thing we'll do is let's start with wiring the DRLs. So the DRL wiring is these ones right here. We've got the relay, which they should be technically plug and play. At least that's what it says on the listing. We will find out. They give you some T-tap connectors, some zip ties. We've got everything here all preset, including the ground and power, and another adapter. So let's figure this out, and then I'll show you what we come up with after we finish. Okay, so we got the DRLs working. As you can see, this is the DRL for the top, and then the DRL strip on the bottom. And this is how we've wired it. Ground right here, power over in this section over here, and I'll just go ahead and zip tie and put some electrical tape so it doesn't come off. But Jasper did tell me that if you get an added fuse, you can put an added fuse on this one over here. This is for your headlights. And then I'm just going to go ahead and tuck the wiring and the relays all over here. Make the connection to the other DRL light over there. Now the next step, and the tricky one, is going to be getting the fog lights to work. Okay, so here's the red wire right here that we pushed right through the firewall grommet. We need to connect this one to the yellow cable, like so. This red wire to an ignition power source, and then this black wire to a ground source. So for a ground source, I see one right over here. Is the ground source we're going to use. And then for a red power or ignition wire, we're going to use one of these fuses or any wire that we can borrow power from. This is to power the button, because the button needs an illuminator light. Here's the old button. It's empty and blank, so we got to remove that. I just popped off the button assembly. It has one screw holding it in. Once you have the button assembly off, then you can pop off the blank button right here and then put the new button on. All right, so you pop in the new assembly, and now you can push that button, and it feels nice and satisfying with the clicky noise. Now we need to go ahead and then plug in this end of the cord. It's green, but first let me install the button assembly. Plug in your green cord over here. So we found a power source on the fuse box, and when we turn the ignition on, the button illuminates now, as you can see. And when I push this button, the fog lights work now. So you can hear the click noise. Let's show you what the fog lights look like. So I'm pushing the button right now, and I'm turning it on and off. So it's working now. Here's another overview of the wires. So for the wire that goes inside the car, you just go right through this side. After you've removed the cover here, you can put that wire right through. Remove the wheel well and the fender liner, and then shove it right through that grommet. And that allows you to get into the car right over here, and you can do your thing. Getting up through here is going to be coming through this hole, and then right through the battery and the fuse boxes here. I've got ground over here, and I've got a power over there. There is a relay box right over here, so that the fog lights won't be on all the time, because you don't want those to drain your battery. And then all of these wires that are going across the car, including my ground cable over here, is going to be zip tied and out of the way so that we can put the bumper back on. Okay, so this is what the finished product looks like. We haven't put the bumper back on yet, but you have the DRLs strip, the DRLs on the top, and then the yellow fog lights all on. So this took us about 2.5 hours so far, and then maybe another half hour to put everything back together. So about 3 hours total, not bad. So this is what it looks like with the bumper back on. You've got the fogs on the bottom, the DRL strip in the middle, and then the lights at the top. Here's the fitment. Fitment is not the best because it is an aftermarket product. A little bit of a gap right here. That's something we'll just have to put some sealant on to get the fitment down perfectly. So here's the side view right there. Definitely looks more aggressive. Also functional because of the ability to have better visibility at night in foggy conditions. Here's this side. Turn on the fog. Turn on the fog light. There's the fog light. Looks different, looks better. I like this one right here. It's so bright. Wow, those DRLs are so bright. That's insane. They're brighter than the stock DRLs. The DRL strip is so bright.